elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Gray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen. You set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Skips away from pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Craswell.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the right side. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Quarterback making checks. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia going up tempo. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Makes the grab on third. Delivers the stiff arm. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Dogs are rolling down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you've got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and sell it.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brink. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the single back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
42 Spider.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it off, just steamrolling the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Braswell.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Off the play fake. Floating away. Lets it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
But when you're throwing a slant against man coverage, the timing's got to be perfect, right? The receiver's got to cross the defender's face. QB's got to put it out in front. It happens so quickly. That time the timing a little bit off, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make the play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And here he comes out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Dances away. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Welch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
He's looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Got the quick pass. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Welch. Pushed down for the tackle. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback may change this route. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Here we go.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Lets it fly. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, score. There is no end in sight for these men.
And they did tack on the extra one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Crosses to 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
On the screen, he's marked out of bounds at the 50. And first down for the offense.
And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Potts. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Smells it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got a little space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Bray. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They boot it away. The ball pops out on the return. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Potts. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Welsh. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands. It's Welch.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dogs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arkansas saw, ready to send out this offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run.
Roll it, roll it. Gringo, gringo.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
36. Coming up, 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The quick out. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, and back-to-back first downs and try to put together a late drive.
Giving up for a first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
At the 39. And that's a first down for the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.